Hey, what's up, you guys? Let's go into a Zelda match. I'm not sure if I've uploaded any Zelda games on this channel. I most likely have. I mean, who hasn't? This is Zelda random 1 to 5 villagers. So you can spawn with 1 to 5 Atlantean hero citizens. And it's just the standard Zelda map in case you guys have not seen it. Now, I got 3 villagers. I'm playing as Zeus against Loki. Tech07 is his name, and I don't know what happens. The title is Zelda Long 1v1, so I should probably speed it up. And I have 3 villagers, so I'm just starting off with 2 dogs, pretty standard stuff here. And I might as well turn off Fog of War, see how he plays. He also does 2 dogs. There is the temple, and we're playing pretty evenly. Same ships, everything. There's absolutely no variation. So, how's the weather, guys? Let's talk about that. Now, as you can see here, the garrisoning technique is just to get enough food for building a town center. So I have 73, he's got 79. That's pure skill right there. He's only beating me by skill. I actually have no idea if Doc's built faster for Norse or not. No, that's impossible. Yeah, exactly the same amount of food. And boom, we start building town center. Oh, look at this. He's only using 1 villager. So I guess what he's doing, because he's Norse, he's building this slower, but he's trying to get a Herser out or something, and he's gaining more fishing ships by keeping a wood production up, and he's trying to win with that. Now, here's the thing: I have 13 now. I'm gonna make 4 more, so that's 15 ships. He's got 10. If he's getting more wood, he's probably not gonna need it for too long. Oh, never mind. The temple also cost wood, so he's actually just recovering what he already spent to try to rush, most likely. And he's gonna use a Herser to speed up the production as well, but yeah, it's not gonna speed up the building too much, because I'm pretty sure an Atlantean villager builds way faster than a Herser. So we'll see how this goes. I haven't actually seen this technique used before. That's mostly because I don't play Zelda. Well, not as Norse. I've played a lot of Zelda, but I'm usually Greek or random god. In 1 to 5, I'm always random god. As Norse, I'm just not too good. So my town center finishes off. I have my 15 fishing ships, and he's still a little bit under, but he's got his 14th one out, no problem. And he actually finishes up pretty closely to mine. Now the good thing is he's got some Hersers to rush out with, so he can easily do that, and he's going pure dwarves as well, so he's probably gonna try. The good thing is I don't really look at my replays too much. I just save them, and then I look back 3 months later or something, and then I completely forgot what happened, such as this one. So I've absolutely no idea how anything is gonna go down. Actually, calm down a little bit because I'm stuttering. Let's see. Now I wall off because he's Loki. I'm kind of expecting a rush. I didn't expect it this soon, but well, I guess I did. Look at the wall. Now he's almost advancing. I should be advancing. I got enough food, and I'm probably gonna tech up. I'm not making any more fishing ships, but yeah, I am going double storehouse, and it seems like he's not upgrading anything just yet. I must have scouted this, and my wall is finishing up just in time. Now it seems he's actually stopped Herser production, so he's really just trying to do some early harassment. This is not going to pay off too well, especially because I got a repair nearby. It's alright, it's always worth a shot, especially if he can advance and get Heimdall, which he isn't, and whoa, what just happened there? There's a hole in the wall. Oh, I gotta fix that. Nice, let's speed it up. Nothing's happening, I should have done this a while ago. 22 ships, 23. So here's the thing, he's actually going heavy on ships, whereas I'm not. We'll see how that plays off in the future. He's getting upgrades now, and I got my upgrades too. We're completely tied and even on scores and everything. Let me just look at his Fog of War. He actually sees my entire base, military academy included. So he's getting longhouses, making a lot of throwing axemen, completely counteracting what I'm making. That's pretty good. It's a good plan. And he's also containing me, as you can see, so I don't really have much to do. He can easily just grab all town centers if he wants to, but he's not gonna do that. He's just gonna full rush. I could probably go towers. I got ceasefire. I could repair a wall. I could do a lot of things. And I just sent out a Jason to die. I'm hoping my watchtowers are upgrading right now. Let's just find out. Might as well. I'm actually going heroic, and finally I'm getting watchtowers. Here's the thing, I can use ceasefire before this gets destroyed, so let's see how the timing goes. Watchtower is done, but he's not gonna back off, obviously. Oh, okay. It got pretty low, but he's oh, never mind. He's gonna still attack. Let's just look at upgrades. I don't have tier 2. I'm not even starting tier 2. I'm not even making more ships. He's got a lot of ships now, and probably an upgrade on there too. Yep, wow. He's doing really good with economy, and I'm not. I'm kind of, oh, that's because I invested in heroic, but I could still afford more. Oh, 13 hit points. That's good. Good thing there wasn't any lag that game, eh? So I'm finally getting Hippaspist or something. Hippaspist? Yeah, I'm getting that. I just never know how to pronounce it. I could easily rebuild my second wall right here. I don't think I'm gonna do that just because I'm not the type of guy who would do that. But that would be a really good move. Unfortunately, it's not gonna happen. And it seems like he's just getting up more production. Temples. Longhouses train faster than temples, so I'm not exactly sure why he's getting a temple out. Or, unless to pump out myth units. Let's look at this. If he's got lots of... No, he doesn't. He's probably going to pump out myth units, though, because he's going bragging and he can get battle boars. I'm just getting counter infantry, so that's going to be pretty good against his army. And I could probably actually push out of my base soon enough. He's been containing me for quite a while. Now, the good thing is, I mean, the bad thing in my case is that I'm not really getting tech. Okay, I'm finally getting technology, but I could be getting a town center or something. So I'm catching up in economy. I got a counteract army, and he only has 3 production buildings. Keep in mind that these produce counter infantry way faster. Any Greek building produces counter infantry faster than standard infantry. So this should be good for me, but he does have flaming weapons now, so I gotta push out as soon as possible, get as many kills as I can. I even use bronze, so in case he does use flaming weapons, I do kind of have a counteract. Here's the thing, flaming weapons still counteract bronze. That's without a question, but I am backed up by Watchtower, so it's not like I am going to have much of a struggle here. And plus, Norse units have high attack, but low armor, I believe, actually. Yeah, it is low armor, so they can die very easily as long as you got the power to do it, and that's exactly what I have here. So I am pushing back, but let's see how he reacts. He's not actually making anything yet. He realizes he's losing the battle here. He deleted a building, which is never really useful in a game. Oh. No, still no. I mean, I see he's getting his boars out, but it's not really doing much. He had an armory there, and that could still be used strategically, especially for making me waste time destroying it. You know, it just buys him more time. He can wall off, he can build town centers, he can do anything, essentially. So I got 33 ships. Let's see what... Oh, he's staying on 25 because that seems to be enough for him. Let's keep going. So I'm destroying his base here, but what's gonna happen next? Why is this game so long? That's the real question. It seems like I'm winning really well here. He's rebuilding slowly. I probably should be making a hero right now, but oh, there's a hero. There's Jason coming to the rescue against 3 boars. Sounds like a story. Wow. Actually, what is Jason's story? Let's find out. He's 22 years old. Oh, wait, I've read this, I think. Leader of the Argonauts. No, I don't remember. I just remember the Argonauts. I've read something about... Okay, let's go back to the game. Oh, here's Heracles. How do you pronounce this in English? Heracles. I don't know. I actually don't know that one. Hero and demigod. Yeah, actually, okay. I remember that. Great, so I'm Zeus. I get bonus versus buildings, right? So I'm just destroying whatever he has here. He's finally retreating, making longhouses, but because he's Loki, he's not going to wall off. He's not going to upgrade towers just yet. He's trying to stay on the offense, even if he's getting pushed a little back. Now here's my plan. I always play really greedy when I get the advantage. So not only am I building a town center over there, I'm also trying to forward one up there. And I'm really wasting my time destroying these temples, but I am sending some guys out to kill his Hersers and try to get the map control here. Now, even if I don't get the map control yet, I will get a huge economic advantage with what I have back here. I did upgrade it well, but I'm pretty sure armory upgrades are going to have to wait until Mythic Age. And I'm not exactly certain when I'm going to upgrade that. Look at my gold, it's so low. But my food is incredibly high, so that's good. He just advanced in the Mythic Age. He's got an army out of nowhere. I actually don't know how he made that so fast. He barely had any units. He made a temple, and my army is out of position. Oh, he's going to push me back here. Unfortunately, I did not get the map control, and I still only have 2 town centers, so there's not really much happening, but I should be able to get this up and running without a problem. Now he's got fire giants, though. That's the issue. I'm not sure what's gonna happen on my case. Am I gonna defend this? Nope, I'm not gonna defend this off because he's got a dragon, a Nidhogg behind me. Ooh, see, I went a little bit too greedy, I think. I could have just taken this right away, and then only now potentially started this. So it's actually my greed that's backfiring on us right now. I got a 400 score lead, but that's going to disappear really quickly, as we can expect it. I'm still not upgrading mining or anything, even though my gold is super low. Let's speed this up as I get pushed out of here, and probably wrecked completely. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. He's actually blocking off my units and everything. Unfortunately, though, 2 of my villagers, I mean, in his case, unfortunately, 2 of my villagers survived. And in scores, we're getting pretty tied up now, too. Now, the good thing is that I have all the town centers, and he's only built 1 so far. And I'm not even sure why he's building his house out here. He could easily just build them somewhere safe, such as this house. He could be walling off. Well, that doesn't matter. He could just simply not build these here, because these will get destroyed if he's not careful. He's deciding to take the middle of the map. This is quite the advantage he can take as Loki, especially as... I have no idea what I was going to say there, but the upgrades, let me just quickly check. He's got a lot of upgrades, and I have nothing. So, if I attack now, it would be interesting if I win. I think I should still kill his army with ease, because I got all these guys that kill his very quickly and easily. I'm trying to aim down the Nidhogg with my Zeus, but it's not doing too much. He's going straight for my archers. That's a beautiful move, as you can see. Look at all the damage. Even with the healing, it's not doing anything. My guys are dying like wildfire, and he is breaking through my walls, but not too fast. My guys reproduce faster than they die. Sounds like Greece to me. That's not even funny. Now, he's got almost maximum army upgrades, so I'm really hoping I'm starting to upgrade, but I'm not. No worries. We got lots of resources. We don't need upgrades. We can just make military, right? So, we're going further. He is... Let me just check his point of view. Yeah, he's going ballistas. That's actually a really good move. This is hard to counteract, especially in Zelda, because he's got the concave here. Or convex. That's a concave. It was. Now it's... Yeah, we're out of here. Look at this. Fire Giant Ballista combination. This is the hardest to battle with any god, I'm assuming. This is one of the best combinations in game, but not the best. I'm pretty sure Hades still has the best one out there. Here we go. He's actually breaking into my walls. I don't have many units to defend his maxed out population. As you can see, 164. And I am finally starting armor upgrades. So that's good for me. But I have no army, no units, no military production, nothing. How am I going to defend this? At least the dragon is going down soon enough. But that's about it. He's got me outmassed in every single angle of the game. And now he's got the same town centers +1 coming out. I don't seem to be in a really good situation here. And look at all these guys on the temple for no reason. 100 favor. I'm not even spending it. So it seems like I'm not really balancing out my stuff right now all too well. But these ballistas are doing the damage, it seems. I'm trying to think what am I gonna do. Oh, if I get this hero at the Bellerophon, it's gonna do a lot of damage, especially if I can just jump micro to the fire giants, which I already messed up in, but it's okay. He's basically gonna have to waste a lot of time trying to kill these guys, especially this hero, as long as I can keep it alive. And I could probably upgrade. Yeah, I'm upgrading the hero hit points thing in the temple right now, getting the fire giants picked off one by one. Unfortunately, I'm still at 154 population, whereas he's got maxed out 260. So he's 100 units, 100 population ahead of me. And despite me having this great hero, it's not really doing too much. The fire giant still survives. And one more shot. Kill the fire giant, and I'm gonna die. Yep, that's the end of that hero, unfortunately. it seems like I'm building up my production in the back. I'm getting pushed back into my base even further, like never before in this entire game. Upgrades are coming out rapidly. I got a little area here that can survive, but he's getting way too many ballistas and way too many buildings for me to combat. So this is what happens when you play too greedy, folks. If you try to take this town center that fast, this might happen to you, believe it or not. It seems like I'm going mass myrmidons. Yep, definitely myrmidons. And toxotes added on the back. So this is a good combination, but he's got me a little bit worried because of the fire giants and ballistas. I need a hero, there it is, to combat this. Upgrading building health right now and making another hero on the back of this. So it seems like I am trying to combat it very slowly. I got my population rising up a little bit, but he's further into my base. Look at this score lead. He's got a 1500 score lead above me, and he's even making longhouses in my own base. So it's not like I can do too much against this right now, except keep holding on, and he's about to get 280 population, no questions. Luckily for me, I am surviving a little bit in the back. I'm assuming that's because he hasn't touched my economy just yet, so even with this mass pressure, I'm still surviving. Now, the ballistas are masked up very well, and I think he's got flaming arrows as well, so he's going to do a lot of damage. And it seems like, wow, my myrmidons actually pushed through his hussars and preventing more production in buildings and stuff. I don't have bonus versus myth units just yet, which I have to upgrade from my fortress, so my myrmidons don't do much damage against myth units at all. In fact, this is the only guy that's doing all the damage. The Heraclius is not even attacking myth units at all. Now he's getting a little bit deeper into my base, and he's getting more siege and myth units, but now he doesn't have the mass hussars to attack me here, so maybe I can hold on a little bit longer. Let's see what happens. My guys are coming in. Everything is battling right now. He's got some Jarls added into the mix, and it seems like we are doing pretty good. My upgrades are finally finishing up, and so are his. So he kept on top of me with those upgrades really well, actually. And I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do as Loki versus Zeus, because you know he's not going to upgrade for a long time. So you got to add as much pressure as possible before the armor upgrades come out. And as you can see, now that I have the armor upgrades, it's really difficult for him to do any damage versus me. And I got 8 health on this build. Our friend is going to die. Yes, it did one more jump. Okay, so these two fire giants are really damaged. They're gonna go down, and he's gonna lose his entire army. Let's look at the population. 220 versus 190, and nothing much is happening except I'm just slowly pushing back. So I'm gonna speed up the game. I'm gaining back the score, and also rebuilding a lot of buildings that he destroyed. He's got the plenty for a little while. But I'm finally rebuilding my fortress and whatnot. He's got a huge base here, trying to contain me, not gonna let any chances of me going out of my base. But unfortunately for him, I got him on the back because I'm getting fully upgraded guys coming out and got my score lead back as well, pushing his army back. He's on 200 population, could go max out, but he can't because I'm pushing through. 260 only, but I will not go beyond below that because I got a full production coming out of every angle. There's the bonus versus myth upgrade, and let's see what happens next. Lots of fire, lots of units. It's a good thing to mix your what's this army composition really well, like Ulfsarks and throwing axemen and Jarls and fire giants. You know, don't just make one type of unit. So he's doing a good job mixing it up really well, and that's why it's so hard for me to push through this. But if I can push through this area, then I can deal a lot of damage. It's just this area that's really enforced, really powered up, and hard for me to combat. I'm still on 260 population, still on 200 favor, so I'm making a mistake not spending anything there. Yeah, I could have played a little bit better. I do notice now, but it's alright. It's just a game. And I'm getting out the siege, so this is what we needed. We could push here well, we can't push here, but we can contain and hold. But the siege are going to allow me to push forward, and the watchtowers can bring back position. This is essentially the furthest I got out of my entire base this game. Oh, never mind, I was back here. But you know what I'm saying, after I got pushed back, I could not get out of this angle. So I'm finally getting a little bit further out, but unfortunately he's regaining his population, it seems. Coming back with a lot of guys. I can't really do too much damage, but as long as I get down these two hill forts, I know I'll get further ahead. and that's essentially my only goal right now. Look at how well he manages his resources. Of course, unfortunately for me, I did not make any siege. I should have made a siege tower, or wait, Heliopoli or something. I should have made those things because they're really hard to destroy. Unfortunately, I was not playing the best. See, I'd be playing a little bit better now if I replayed this. Oh, the guy gets stuck in the wall, but he can get the fire giant. Nope, he can't. Almost there. Oh, look at this. 800 health, and he's healing. Oh, that's because of the healing spring. Alright. Wow, that's interesting. So, all his guys, well, of course I know they heal from a healing spring, but just the rate at which they go. And once again, he pushes me back into my own base with a mass of champion throwing axemen. This is really hard for me to combat because I'm making mass mermaids. So I'm probably going to have to switch my units around to Hippaspist or whatever, which counteracts these guys, and I can mass them out really well. Or I might not do that. I don't know. I should really combine my army, mix a little bit more. I'm finally adding in Colossus. This is what I needed this whole time. Something for him that isn't easy to kill. Now I just need the siege addition, and then I could probably push out a little bit more, but he's the one pushing in. I'm just defending this. I'm not doing much damage. Finally, I mixed up my units, as I was mentioning, and I'm still not making the siege I should be, but the heroes and myth units are coming out, so it's getting harder and harder for him to deal with this. It took me a while to realize what I have to do, and I think I got it underhand now. He's not going to push me back any further into my base, but the question is, can I push myself out of here? He's got huge lines of defense, mass production, everything around here. It's his base, essentially. The entire map is his. It seems like... yeah, this is a nice temple placement, to be honest, but unfortunately the Colossi are going to destroy that, and it seems like I am slowly pushing out of this area. I was here about a minute or two ago, and right now we're here, but the battlefield is still strong. He's going to push me back once again, making more ballista, this time fully upgraded it seems, and he's coming in with more guys. His fire giant count is falling down drastically, so that's good for me. It gives me an upper hand, and I think I can push forward. My Toxos are doing really good against these guys, I believe, but I'm not really focusing them down. Hold on. He's making more Huskarls, and... yeah, okay, so he's got a nice unit composition too, but this time, nothing changed. Absolutely nothing changed. It's the exact same, so we're going to speed it up. See, if I deleted these walls, it might give me an upper hand, because I got all the infantry, but, oh well, it's alright. I got a way larger score. That's probably my resources, though, but the fight is still in one spot. We've been here for most of the game, to be honest. This is Zeus versus Loki. I guess this is what happens, unless you make better units, which is what I could have done. It seems like I'm finally slowly pushing out, and I think that's because of these Hippaspists. I think that's what it is, Hippaspists. I hate saying that though. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go forward with more heroes, destroying the fire giants, and I think I am pushing out once again, but every single time I say that, he pushes me back, so let's see what happens. I don't even know anymore. He's got nice siege, but his siege count is probably too low. He's got no myth units left and only 2 ballista, so there's nothing holding me back anymore. Despite all these units, they're too weak. I can push right through them. He needs more siege. He does not have enough production. Even Jarls, anything could add on to this. The fire giants are gone. I'm not sure where his economy or where his units went. It is the economy. Look at this. He's got no gold, no food, nothing. He should have had more ships. A little bit more. I think the gold is fine. He just happens to be dead right now, but the fact that he can't afford fire giants is a huge problem. This should not be happening right now. Did he upgrade it? He upgraded everything. I'm not sure how he ran out of resources, to be honest. This is not something you see every day. Almost 300 gold, but just never reaching it. I think it's the Ulfsarks. Yeah, these Ulfsarks he's got to cancel. They're kind of... well, I can't really say anything. I'm not a Norse player, to be honest. He's finally got a fire giant coming out. He is defending this, but not the best. I think I'm getting an upper hand. He's got 200 population versus my 260. 210 versus 260. And I am pushing forward mostly because of the Colossi. And do I have any heroes? Oops, that's not going to work. I do have an Odysseus hero somewhere in there. Oh, my Heracles came back, but the jumper guy did not. Luckily for me, I got the hill fort down, and there's another one back here that I could go for. This is the only thing producing siege right now. If I destroy that, I could get an upper hand. His myth production is still active, but it is not too much of a concern now, because I'm getting the advantage here, coming in from a strange angle. As fire giant's going down. Alright, now I actually pushed out of my base. That's good. This took a long time. Wow, so his temple's down. His myth unit production is 0, except he's Loki, so he's still making stuff for free. His siege should be only minimal right now. If I destroy that, that should be good. Honestly, now that I got to his houses, that could even be game over. Because like I said, this is a huge mistake. Just like I made a lot of huge mistakes. But what I don't know is that this is not even helping. He's on 180 population, and yeah, that's, even if I destroyed all of these, he would still not be population blocked. That's because of all the town centers he built. So that's good for him. He's making no more siege units, it seems. He's just trying to mass out whatever he can. Doesn't have too much economy. Finally making more fishing ships, but only 2 shipyards. These fishing ships have to go like this far. Yep, that far and back. You know, that wastes like, I don't know, 10% efficiency. That's pretty accurate. Yeah, so if he made more docks, a little bit more, I only have 3. I could have made a little bit more too. It's not too bad, honestly. If you just make more ships, you're good. That's not an important thing in Zelda. Zelda doesn't take all the tiny amount of skills. It mostly takes larger portions that I lack. For example, oh, look at this though. I completely pushed out my base, and now I'm destroying his base. This is the first time in GG. Whew. Wow. So I've been contained in my base for the entire game, and once I started pushing out is when it was game over. Now, what I messed up in still is I made no siege units essentially. I should have kept both of these looped. Oh, I finally got them looped. Helipoli. So basically, I would have had to loop these way earlier and upgrade them, obviously, which I did, but I didn't loop them. And so I should have looped them from all fortresses and gotten a lot of siege, and then I could have pushed out way earlier without a problem. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I did switch over recording in the middle of this somewhere. You might have noticed, because my talking changed. It was because of some technical error. I had to resume the day after. No worries, we're still here. Hope this was a great game. I kind of enjoyed it whenever I played it. I kind of forgot how long ago that was, but we all have things to learn, and this just demonstrated that. I was surprised I could come back, so that's why I want to upload this Zelda match. And hope you guys have fun. See you next time.